Well, let's have a look at what Wallies of the Week we've got for us to choose from and nominate. James, who have you got?
Well, I'm going to step on Rita's patch here for a moment here and go to Victoria, where opposition leader Brad Batten has been in China. And, you know, I know that we have a lot of discussion about housing and density and what our cities should look like in Australia, you know, as we make sure that everybody's got a chance to enjoy the Australian dream of property ownership. Brad Batten's been off in China and he's got some thoughts.
Guangzhou, 600 metres high. We're up here having a look around this amazing city. You can't understand how huge it is. Some of the buildings you look at now that have been built in the last 10 to 15 years, as they look at a finance district, an IT district, and also their residential areas. This place is amazing, and we can learn a lot from development and how we can build better buildings in faster time in Victoria.
So there you go, Victoria. That's your solution to the housing crisis, is to build Chinese-style megacities. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm just not sure that that's going to fit in with the kind of character of Australian cities, and I'm especially not quite sure that that's what people in Australia want to live in.
And I'm not quite sure we need to have the opposition leader doing tourism spots for the Chinese Communist Party and their big build projects. I mean, really, what is going on with the Vic Libs? It's a question I ask daily, and we still don't have a good answer.
Well, you know,
they're hopeless.
Well, they are hopeless, sorry. But there was one thing that I was sort of thinking about when we were talking about him, you know, them building all of these great projects and huge mega towers and all of that. But you mentioned 3 letters, CCP, but one thing that the CCP doesn't have to deal with is 5 letters, the CFMEU. And it's, you know, it's pretty funny what you can do.
And what he just said there is particularly politically idiotic, because the Jacinda Ardern government wants to build these massive towers on train stations and all sorts of inner city Melbourne and the suburbs, where it's completely out of character with the local area. There is so much uproar, and they're looking at fast-tracking approvals. So precisely the sort of thing the Liberals should be fighting against, as opposed to saying, go even bigger. Let's just look at what China's doing.
Rita, who have you got for us, Wally of the Week?
Well, Michelle Obama, she really must be the most miserable person in the world, despite having just such a golden life. The former First Lady is still complaining.
I know having a glam team, a trifecta, it feels like a luxury, but it was a time necessity.
Yes.
There's absolutely no way that I would be able to do my hair and makeup and have clothes ready that fit, you know, because rare is the woman that can live off the rack.
Yes.
You know.
Excuse what? She is just, she's getting worse. She's getting worse. And she's being interviewed there. I can't remember the woman's name, but she's the one who did that infamous Meghan Markle interview that gave us so many hilarious memes. But really complaining and saying it's like, what woman can live off the rack? 99.9% of women don't have their clothes tailored for them so it fits perfectly. You go and try your best and find something that fits you. The privilege here and the entitlement and complete lack of gratitude, it really is quite ugly.
Absolutely. Well, I've got 2 quick ones. I'm going to nominate the whole of New York City for their election of the ridiculous mayor they've just voted for. But we don't give the prize to cities, so let's have a look instead at Joe Biden, who this week popped up. You know, he's always worth a laugh. Like you say, Rita, we need the material. Joe Biden is just that material.
Trump is taking a wrecking ball not only to the people's house, but to the Constitution, to the rule of law, to our very democracy. And yet while doing this, Trump at the same time can provide recently, on his own account, $40 billion line of credit to Argentina without even the government voting for it? Who in the hell does he think he is?
Who he thinks he is the President of the United States who beat you, Joe, in a debate and then went on to beat your Vice President in an election. That's who he thinks he is.
Well, you know, it's funny because you look at Joe there and, boy, that guy, he really could have served another 4 years. I don't know what anybody was talking about. That's a man who would have been bounding down and up those air stairs to Air Force One. But this is why, people like Mamdani and AOC are winning on the left, because
That's the alternative.
Michelle and Biden, that old, moribund, entitled left, that's over. It's now
Who's
the
our Wally of the
revolutionary
week?
left.
Who are we going to go with?
Oh, we're all going to pick our own. I don't know.
No, I'll go
tie?
with Brad. Let's go with Brad Batten. I mean, seriously, wandering around communist China, get in and be an opposition leader and go for it.